I have definitely seen better days than this one. I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is...
Oh. Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Disclaimer, this video contains a lot of not the wisest decision making. If you are not comfortable seeing that, this video isn't for you. If you saw me come into this channel with a fierce nose contour, fake freckles that I take with me everywhere, and a long sleeve t-shirt that definitely have seen better days, I just say it is about to go down. You, my friend, have been promoted. You are now part of my hair journey. Let's give a little recap, a little hair lore. This is the last hair color that you saw me doing here on this channel. The video is right here. I'll link it here, so feel free to check it out. This is my hair exactly 8 weeks later or 2 months later. My hair has been fading beautifully. I really am into this color. I really love it. And I just love this journey of me trying to take my hair from, you know, doing all fun colors and stuff to this blonde. But hey, fun colors are not over, but for now I just feel like I want to maintain my blonde hair. 8 weeks is the perfect time to bleach roots, especially so you wouldn't have a lot of trouble, because waiting more than that, that's a recipe for disaster. So this is the perfect amount of time for me, you know, to like tackle these roots. And if you're an old member here on this channel, you know that the first step is always going to be oil. And in case of someone's from Brad Mondo team is watching this video and you have the urge to cut out this part just like you did with my last video, I don't put oil on my roots, I don't put oil on my dark hair, I don't put oil on my virgin hair, I don't put oil on the hair that I need to bleach. I only put oil on my blonde parts as a protective layer. That's what I do. So I have a lot of hair, 23 inches of hair to be exact. And when I'm applying bleach between my sections on my roots, I'm having a new issue, is that my hair from the bottom is getting tangled, it's getting messy, it's doing all sort of not cool stuff. So instead of focusing on applying bleach fast and sectioning fast, I'm focusing on fixing whatever issue that is happening on the bottom, and oil helps a lot with that. When I'm applying bleach and I just need to focus on like just this part right here, this part does not get tangled and it does not bother me while I'm bleaching because it has oil on it. Also, hairdressers now always use some type of like a layer on hair to protect it. I've seen hairdressers using like K18. I don't have K18 where I'm from, I wish I did, but I've seen other hairdressers using conditioner or hair masks while the hair is processing. I'm essentially doing the same thing but with oil, because oil is a huge part of my culture and I just prefer oil. This is like a personal preference of mine. So now that we got this out of the way, let's start oiling my hair. Oiling the blonde hair only. So I'm finished applying oil all over my hair, and also there's another part that I remembered. I am human, y'all. Sometimes I'm clumsy. Sometimes I overlap without even noticing, especially on the crown part, which is a blind spot for me, even though I do have a small mirror behind me to see what I'm doing. And having oil, especially between, you know, like this line, especially that splits my dark hair on my blonde hair, really helps with just protecting my hair, because it adds like this thick layer on my hair. Now the second step is sectioning my hair. I am going to be doing a section right here, another section right here, in 4 sections in the back, and I'll come back. I showed y'all how I section my hair in more details in this video. I'll put a timestamp where you can find this part that I'm sectioning my hair in. So if you have like a trouble of sectioning your own hair when you're doing your hair, maybe this part will help you. But I am going to section my hair and I'll come back. Okay guys, I just finished sectioning my hair. The sections in the back are low-key chopped as hell, but you know, they are sections. Hello. And now I am going to be applying Vaseline around my ears, my forehead, the nape of the neck, because bleach burns. Bleach is a chemical irritant and it burns on the skin, and this will help it not burn. I finished applying Vaseline on the important parts, and now we are going to be mixing my bleach. I like my bleach to be thick, almost as toothpaste, and I know this is not y'all personal preference, but it is my personal preference, because the kind of bleach that I use, or the ones that we have locally, expands, and it kind of sometimes it becomes runny and it just goes everywhere. So when I'm mixing it to be like super thick, it doesn't do that as much. It still does it, but it's not as much. I really hope that y'all enjoyed the couple of minutes of me sitting on a chair like a civilized person, but I feel more comfortable doing my hair on the floor. I low-key don't have enough developer to later on tone my hair, but I do have enough developer to bleach it. So maybe we're going to do like a little run to my supply store really soon. So let me mix this. Also, I'm thinking of adding just a little bit of hint of 30 volume. 30 volume. No! 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 Like, I mainly use 20 volume, but I'm thinking of just adding like a small hint of 30 volume. Just a tiny bit.
2 shots of vodka.
And when I'm mixing for the back of my head, I'm probably even adding more 30 volume. This is the amount of developer that I have here, like on my bowl, and I'm going to add 3 big spoons, like this one, to my mix. 1, 2, 3. Mix it really well until you don't see any clumps of the powder on your mix. I have been mixing my mix for a good 1 minute, so let me show you how it's looking. It's very thick, as you can see. This is the thickness that I love to work with. Some of you divas, and I'm not trying to be shady, don't even bother wearing gloves. I am wearing double gloves because honestly, I've known what it feels like to burn the hell out of your fingers, and I'm not ready for this to happen again. I was literally telling y'all I'm not taking any chances. Look at this. Mind you, it's new. It's really crazy. And also I want to add, since I forgot to say in the beginning, do not bleach your hair when it's like freshly washed. I washed my hair 4 days ago, which means it's in a perfect state to be bleached right now. Anyway, let's start. Let's have a small conversation together on why this regular root touch-up turned out to be somewhat of a disaster. I myself have some couple of theories, so let's discuss them. I was hella wrong for adding that 30 volume. Like, I should not have done this at all. Especially because you can see clearly here in these videos that I'm dragging my bleach down way more than I should. My bleaching is definitely touching all the blonde parts. That's called overlapping, which is one of the lead causes of breakage to begin with. Also, at that time that I was filming this, which was like last March, I was physically sick. I wasn't as well. I did some blood tests, and yeah, I am definitely anemic, and having low iron is no joke. Oh yeah, what does that have to do with the fact that you're doing your hair right now in this specific video? Well, it has to do with everything, literally, because I was genuinely not in the best shape to be doing any of that. I wasn't paying attention to when I started applying bleach on my hair, which resulted in the bleach being left on my hair more than it should be. Now I did some calculation and I left the bleach for an hour and 15 minutes exactly on my hair, which is a lot actually. Those 15 minutes do be doing a big difference on your hair integrity, on your hair health and all that. Any old viewer will know that I always complain about just feeling dizzy after I'm finished with bleaching my hair. A very loyal viewer here on this channel left me a comment before saying, "Hey girlie, this must be like a ventilation problem in your room," and bingo on that. Honestly, the last 2 videos, including this video right here, I was filming in the winter, so yeah, all the windows were closed, and where I'm from we don't have like vents in houses or apartments. Like, that's not something that we have here. But now that I know that this is very wrong, because why didn't it click in my head that maybe inhaling bleach fumes is kinda wrong? Yeah, I have to be, I have to have more air in the room that isn't a bleach chemical irritant fumes. And now I'm gonna start with the second part that I'm gonna probably film in a time lapse because storage. So you can just imagine how I felt in this moment when I was doing my hair. It was a recipe for disaster. Like this video, like just, you know, stuff just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And a lot of bad decision making too that I make in this video. Like dude, you know what? I forgive past me, because, you know, that's how future me learns stuff, right? And just, you know, your girl has a lot of hair horror stories that one day I will be sharing most of them with y'all, so you can learn from my stupid experiences. Take this video as a learning experience. Experiment? Question mark? No, just learn. Hey, do not do what I did. After finishing the 2 front sections of my head, I decided to take a 10-minute break. I did not feel better after 10 minutes. And then I was like, hey, let's make it a 20-minute break. And I also did not feel better after 20 minutes. So then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just start with the back section of my hair. And now that I think about it, that was not very smart, because in the past, in a video that actually exists here on this channel, when I felt tired after bleaching like the 2 front sections, I just washed them, and in the next day I did the back sections. Like, it's not by law that you have to do everything in the same day. Like, you can take a rest. Like, if you feel like you're not well and you're not in the best shape, you know, don't make it worse. Don't be like me. But when I tell y'all that I began seeing sounds and hearing colors, y'all are not going to believe how dizzy I was while I was doing the back section of my hair. To the point, I was trying my best to not show in front of the camera that I was not feeling well, but I was filming and I just had to like pull my shit together, I guess. I just felt really awful. But eventually I did like literally close the recording, and I was like, hey, we gotta deal with this some way or another. There is not a lot to tell here, I swear. Like, it's a mess, but that's okay. You know what? That's okay. I stay positive, I stay strong, I stay I stay good. You know what? I'll just shut up. You know, there's nothing to say. So I'm fully done with bleaching my roots. After half an hour I'm supposed to wash this front part, and I'm just gonna let the back develop for an extra half an hour. I'll be back after I finish washing my hair. Pray for me, BRB. I have definitely seen better days than this one. Hey y'all, it's your favorite Kimmy ever. Next day, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is there is no random awful brown spotty parts that I forgot about. The bad news is yeah, let's talk about it. So I wasn't feeling physically well from the beginning of the day, and I know you're gonna tell me, babes, if you didn't feel physically well, why did you decide to do that? It's the fact that I have not been feeling well for a while, and I kept postponing doing my hair, and I felt like if I postponed doing my hair like another day, a day is gonna turn to a week is gonna turn to a month is gonna turn to other 3 months, and I'm gonna come back here on this channel being like, hey, let's bleach 6 months of regrowth, y'all. So I did not want this to happen, and I know that if I postpone more than that, I'm gonna get busy. I have work, I have personal matters to attend to, and all this stuff. So after finishing those 2 front parts, I become very tired, and I was like, okay, it's okay. Take 10 minutes, take more. You can wash this whenever you feel like it. You can start in the back whenever. And I'm like trying to take a moment to regain myself, like but I didn't feel good, and I was like, okay, I just want to finish this over. So I started doing the back of my head. This is why I don't have a lot of footage doing the back of my head, by the way, because when I was like filming, I was not already feeling good. You know, like I'm very fast with it. Like 10 minutes I finished a whole section. The back was taking way more time than it should have because I was like tired, and then it became to a point where I have only this quarter right here left, and I can't do it. I'm so tired. And the worst part is, you know that I have a mirror behind me, when I'm bleaching the back of my head to see what I'm doing. Okay, I started becoming so dizzy to the point that my vision started becoming blurry. So I'm not seeing my reflection. I'm not seeing the back of my head. And I'm like, keep trying to squint my eyes, like to see on the mirror behind me. And I'm like, I can't see. Like, I can't see because of how dizzy I am. And my whole head is processing, and I just have this 1/4 part left. So I was like, okay, Kimmy, what did you do before having a mirror? You felt it. I basically tried to feel what I'm doing to finish this part. And of course, since I wasn't seeing what I'm doing, You know, I accidentally, of course, have overlapped like crazy, especially in the back. Actually, most of the breakage, like most of those snappy parts that y'all see, as you can see, like it's literally from the back in like the crown of my hair. So after finishing the last part, I still don't feel good. Accidentally, the part in the front processed more than the back. The part on the front, we can say that's a confident level 8 maybe. Even some places it's like way more lighter, but the back is like literally a very, very warm level 7, like a very warm level 7. The solution to an issue like this is that I should do a second round of bleach where I tackle only the very warm, spotty parts of my hair. So I know the method, but I don't trust myself with the application because even if I don't look like it, I still don't feel very okay. And also my hair does not feel very well, and my scalp is also kind of tingly and sensitive. And I know I don't look like it, but yeah, I still don't feel the best today. So you better go right now in the comments and type me, OMG Kimmy, get well soon. Also, you're so sexy. You better, or else I am watching you. And I'm the kind of person that is really good at working with what I have, but because I'm very aware of my own limits, we will not be doing this today. We will not do that type of color correction today. You have seen me doing like a similar color correction here on this channel before, where I only tackle dark spots in my hair while leaving the rest light parts, but I don't trust myself with doing something this hard today. I also remember telling my mom yesterday that I have to do like a little run to like the beauty supply store to get more developer, and my mom looked at me very weirded out and was like, this is so unlike you, Kimmy. You're usually very precise on how much products do you have and you don't run out of products like that. So even my mom is noticing that there's something wrong with me. So I am gonna go to the beauty supply store. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I am ready to finally face the cruel world. Also, we have someone today that is coming to work on our tub, and I heard we wouldn't be able to shower for 4 days or a week. So is this me soft launching my stinky era? And I might have to wash my hair in the kitchen. Ew! Ew! So I had to cut an insane amount of footage because the application that I'm doing right here is kind of useless. Why, you may ask? Great question. Because I, out of nowhere, for no apparent reason, decided to change the formula that I trust, that I always use, that always works well with me, for no reason. Like, I genuinely do not know what possessed me to do something like that. I am used to using the hair dye called Wild Color in the shade 5.11. This is a dark gray shade, and it does wonders when it comes to covering brassiness, spotty parts. It evens out your palette. It's just a great shade that I always use whenever I bleach my roots, because I don't wanna like sacrifice my hair with multiple rounds of bleach, and I still wanna have some type of like toned out even hair. But in the past, I bought from the same dye a shade called 12.11, I think. And that shade is a light ash blonde shade that works on level 9, 10. And as you all know, my hair is nowhere even close to those levels. In the past, when I used this shade, I did not like it. This is how it looked on my hair. But I had the hair dye, and every time that I dyed my hair, I just used a little bit of it as a way to not waste product. And by the way, this cheapskate mentality, yes, this is the video that I talked about before. This is the video where my cheapskate mentality is genuinely caused my downfall. I cut this part out, but seeing myself mixing the 12.1 with my shadow root, dark shadow root formula was painful to watch. Because even if I use the 12.1, sometimes I add it to my ends formula, which is light anyway. Like, why did I add it to the roots? I don't know. Is it the effects of being sick? I don't know. I don't know. Stop asking me. Stop. So yeah, let's just pretend that this never happened. Okay, guys? Love y'all.
Sorry.
So I humbly come back with no full beat, no cool outfit, not even my fake freckles. Y'all know this is serious. So And this is something that I don't say a lot. My hair is fucked. My hair is fucked. So, mixing a light formula with the regular shadow root formula that I always do was a huge mistake. So let's assess the damage. And I know, you might tell me, Miss Kimmy, it doesn't look this bad. Yes, those two are not the same color, but you're usually okay with that. You're usually fine with having two-toned hair. You don't mind this.
How long you been doing hair?
For like 3 years.
Yeah, that's cute. Can you turn around for me? Yeah.
And
I just checked the video. It doesn't look that bad on video, but here are some photos that I took with and without the flash to assist more of the damage. I look-y have an unwanted ghost root type of situation, especially in the back of my head. And I know that there's a say that the back of my head is not my problem, but unfortunately it is my problem, and I just don't feel good about my hair. So we are going to use just purely the 5.11 formula like I always did. Like, I don't know why did I decide to change it this time. Oh my god, I just wanted to try something new, and now I learned why we don't do that. And I'm gonna try to keep this short because I'm done. I'm currently sectioning my hair, but I want to share something with y'all. Why was it important for me to include this part? A part where I, clearly did a mistake and all that stuff. I could have easily not included this part, just did this in secret and then came back to show you a grand reveal. Oh my god, look how perfect my hair is and all that. But this is not what I'm about. This is not what this channel is about. This channel is about transparency. I want to be honest with you. I want to be always transparent and never hide anything from y'all. This channel is educational in the sense that I am still learning with y'all about hair. Like, yeah, I know more than the average person about hair, but that doesn't mean that I know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still finding out new things. Sometimes I try new things here on this channel. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And that is okay. I'm always going to be transparent. I'm always going to be honest. I'm always going to show you like what to expect. This is what I am about, so I'm not afraid to show parts where I'm basically embarrassing myself or I'm doing something incorrect. So I'm going to apply my shadow root formula in like vertical lines, even though I'm still not good with doing this method and I'm still very new to it, but I am willing to learn if this is going to give me a better result. Hi guys, this is the last section. I started from the back once again, and something about doing vertical lines instead of horizontal is that it's like very time consuming. And also now that I get to split my hair and to actually look into it like sooner and closer, I'm noticing like literally I have random spots of like blonde just parts on my roots. What I think happened is that since the 12.1 is like an ash blonde, very light formula, what it did is that, my hair was like level 7 and level 8 in some places, is that, it like lifted my hair and then it tried to deposit the color. That wasn't a very success, so my hair just ended up lifting to this almost platinum-like shade. I am kind of dragging the color a little bit down, which is, if it ended up looking darker, then I don't mind. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? It just like random spots. Like in the front, it's not as bad as it is from the back. From the back, it's like literally so horrible. So we're finally done. So one of the things that I do is that I am dragging the formula intentionally a little bit down. I try to do it with the brush, but my hair just, kept getting stuck on the brush. So I'm not doing that with the brush because I still want to have a little bit of hair, if I could, left after all of this. Also, can you type down in the comments, R.I.P. Kimmy's scalp? Real ones know that I have a very sensitive scalp. So honestly, with all this, and also I told you that my hair does not feel very well. Like my hair feels okay, but it doesn't feel well like I'm used to it feeling okay because I've been taking care of it really well. So my hair does not feel really well. So honestly, like I went back and forth. Should I wait till the 2 months mark so I can like bleach my roots and fix it? Or should I do it now? Will my hair be like extremely damaged after this? And I was like, you know what? I'm okay having damaged hair, but not an ugly color. That's actually my motto. That's actually my message in this life. I'm okay having damaged hair but not an ugly color. Anyway guys, genuinely, if the next video is not the reveal, the next video has to be the reveal or else. My overall hair is also kind of suffering. I was able to actually detect and find out most of my breakage, like where exactly it is. And unfortunately, it is in very visible parts, like my crown and this area. So let's talk about it. So I was able to like grow most of the breakage that I had from previous hair transformations with y'all here in this channel till this point. Like it was growing steadily to this point and it was blending well with the rest of my hair. But unfortunately, with this transformation, we're kind of back to ground zero. And you can, if I did this, I can like pull out most of the breakage that I have from this part too. You can see it, and also have it like right here if I did this. And if you're a new gen and you think that this is enough to make me want to go bald or anything like that, this is not even top 10 worst thing that happened in the 10 years that I've been dyeing my hair. Like this is mild. This is nothing burgers. And I'm able to hide it very well by just like, you know, brushing it with the rest of the parts and also like patting it down with products. That's what I always do with breakage, is that I do that. Or if it was like very, very dramatic type of breakage, I can't literally change my part. Like I can like do that and completely change my part and like, you know, and live like that, because I did that before when I used to have a bald spot. We don't talk about that time of my life, but yeah. Anyway, divas, if you're interested into seeing my hair journey or the crazy stuff that I do to my hair, make sure to hit that subscribe button or go to my playlist that is called Hair Makeovers. I have all the videos of me dyeing and doing a lot of stuff to my hair in this playlist, so make sure to check it out. I have been Raccoon Kimmy. If you're interested in seeing pictures of my hair or my outfits, because I like to document my hair a lot, make sure to go to my Instagram or TikTok at Raccoon Kimmy, but especially Instagram because I include a lot of photos there. So yeah. I love y'all. Bye.